Hello and welcome back to Deutschland. Right, we are just getting the last bit of lime that we have here on the farm, and we're going to put it into the spreader because the last thing we have to do in May, because we were in May at the end of the last episode, but I do have to spread some lime in our grass field. Yeah, all the other fields are fully ready to go. pH and fertilizer is all set. But the last thing we need is to spread some lime on our grass field. And now it shouldn't really take all that long, nor should it take all that much. It is quite low in comparison to usual, I suppose, but there we go, we get that a bit quicker. And happy days. Now we do have 3,500 in. That is really good. So we'll get that shut and we're on our way. Luckily, this field is very close to home, so that's very nice. Very, very local field. Our most local, if you will. Which will, from here on out, be used for hay. We don't really need it for silage anymore because we've got so much silage. It's ridiculous. Loads and loads. Heaps. Right, okay. So I don't know if we are unfolded or not, so we'll get that hopefully unfolded and lowered down. We'll hop into the field here. Right, access our little GPS and we're off. And we are spreading lime. Beautiful. And I mean, I feel like in general lime does consume quite quickly while it's being used. However, I don't know, I feel like with this instance as well, it's grass and it needs it a bit more than normal, but there we go. The power of the Fent. No stopping us getting up this hill. Not today. Yeah, this will be a grand little field to keep healthy for hay, really. I mean, if it comes down to it, we have to make silage out of it eventually again, that's fine. But those silage bales can just be kept as silage bales for as long as we can. I mean, in a realistic sense, we are going to sell them because we don't want to keep silage that's too old, but we should really use the bunker silage first for feeding the cows. So that's absolutely what we're going to be doing, and yeah, it should be alright. Let's just get to the end here. Right, get spun round. Yeah, we should have enough for this job, for finishing this job at least. And then we can move on to June. That's going to be the plan. We'll move on to the next month once we have done this job. This was really the last thing to do. I could have done it at the end of the last episode, but I completely forgotten about it. So it is good to come back and smash out the job, which is what we're doing right now. So, right, officially, as of recording of this Deutschland, American farming has now come to its conclusion. And I'm very pleased with that conclusion. I mean, yes, we still kept the cows and that on the farm, and we did feed them, fret not, we did feed them before we left. But it does leave it a bit more open-ended to be able to come back to it if there's time before the next installment of Farming Simulator. The same will go for this map. We are going to keep it a bit more open-ended. I will conclude how I can, as much as I can, but I would like to leave the possibility of returning to it in the future. Another thing I did mention before as well as an interesting thing to do would be to possibly, now this is just a thought I had in passing, any feedback on it would be great, but basically, because Deutschland is intended to be re-released for FS25 with an extended map, possibly there is a small chance that we continue Deutschland in FS25. Now, of course, the mods would be different. The realistic mods may not be available straight away. and a few other variables like that. But doesn't mean we can't look into it, you know. There's a possibility, so I want to leave that open. Anyways, we'll return to the farm, we'll get all this kit tucked away, and then we can move on to June. Good morning and welcome to a lovely yet a bit cloudy June morning. We do have rain on the forecast. I don't know when it will arrive, but it doesn't look to come immediately. Maybe those clouds there, perhaps. Anyways, the cows are looking very, very happy indeed. There's a lot on for them at the moment. They've got all the food they need. They've got everything they could possibly want. And we are essentially just kind of waiting now for the next month. Alright, there's a bit of poop here, which I think is alright. We could do that, but we haven't had straw in for a long time. Which means that we basically just have to wait for the crops to grow, and that is quite literally what we are doing right now. So it is 6, nice and early in the morning, but everything's done. Look at look at our farm. This looks beautiful, the trees and all, and the kit kind of put away. Yes, we do have some things to do. So today what we can do is sell these 2 items. Probably could have done that in May, but they're all ready to go and ready to be sold. I think we'll need the Fent for this job, which is fine. Yeah, the mulcher, for example, it just, unless I'm using narrows, it doesn't really matter. I've tried to incorporate it into my gameplay, but it just hasn't really worked out. Maybe another time, we'll see. As for the cultivator, we just don't need it. I can't see us putting in something, planting something that we can't direct drill with or direct plant. And I know there's options for planters as well, ones that do have direct functionality, such as this one. So if we were to, we could always lease out some more expensive kit if we really had to plant something, but no, I don't think we'll need that. So we are going to head over to the tractor here, and as well with precision farming, direct drilling is just the best option, really is at the end of it all. I didn't get that disconnected from the last job, but that's fine. Right, just get the engine fired up here for a second. Would like to get in sort of the habit potentially of warming up the kit as well. Do you know what I mean? It would be good to be able to, especially with different diesel engines, you know, allowing the glow plugs and all that to warm up a bit before having to go out. It is June, so the vehicles are warm. I'm not really. It's 18 degrees already at 6 AM. Not too worried about it warming up too much. But yeah, let's make our way to the kit and get it connected. So as I say, other than this job, June is going to be a rapid month. We don't have to worry about the silage just yet. We can sell it eventually. Hopefully, when we go to sell it, the best price is in fact the BGA that's right next to us here. We don't own this BGA, but can still sell to it. Okay, that should be fine as a front tool, and then when we reverse, we'll have the weight leveled out. It's a very nice cultivator, very nice kit. Both of these are very nice bits of kit, but unfortunately they're just not needed on our farm, and that's why they're being sold, really. Keep it as simple as that. Go, we should get the hoses in. There we go, now we can, well, first we can close the door now, but we should be able to lift that kit, and now press this button, fold it. Excellent. The hydraulics do their thing. Right, so this is definitely a big load, so we'll get the beacon on, and we'll make our way as safely but quickly as possible down to the shop and get this stuff sold. Alright, here we are. Right, of course, they're closed. I don't think we can actually access this part of the shop until Is it 9 o'clock? No. Well, we'll get lined up at least. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We'll get the beacons off. Right, okay. So they are open at 9, which is when we can sell this kit. So basically what we're going to be doing is just wait. So I'm just going to shut the engine off and get the door shut here. And I might go for a bit of a mosey. Bit of a walk around. Very nice little area here. Gorgeous. Look at that. Absolutely, absolutely lovely. It says we can't go in there either. That opens at 9 as well. That looks... On the other side there, I think that's the animal market. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do this. There we go. Because then we can go for our mosey together. Go for a little mosey out. The rain's just arrived. That's absolutely fine. Just walk along here and just wait for the shop to open. What a gorgeous field he's got here. Really, really nice. Oh, the rain, very quick raining at least. Don't have to worry too much about all that here. We'll just cross back over, and surely by now they will be open. Oh, what timing. Right, well, we'll just go into here and chat with them. Hello, mate. Wicked, yeah. Just selling some kit, yeah, you know it. Yeah, right. Repaint to 60. This one, so we did use it a bit, so we'll repair it for £4. Or €4. Hey, that's not bad. That's not a bad little bit of extra money for something for kit would just sat there. £40,000, sure. Well, 38 after all said and done. So we'll just get that opened up, get the engine fired up. Actually, what I'd like to do before we leave the shop is just have a look at their second-hand sales. Hey, that's just like ours. Maybe we should buy a second trailer. We do have a big harvest coming up. Is that impulsive? The only reason I would buy this as well is because if we can customize to have 2, ooh, now we're nearly 40,000 liters. I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm doing it. It makes so much sense, but I would like to look at the customization of ours first, just to confirm that it's the... So it is 18 FL639s. Cool. Right, let's do it. I'm gonna buy it. Yeah. So 18. Yeah, we'll keep the 18. We'll get the BKTs. Yeah, we didn't mind. Wait, did we pay 639? We must have paid for the extra, but that's fine. Is that right? Let's go with the freest possible tires first and compare when we get back to the farm. We can always make those changes at the farm. We can purchase them, put them on ourselves. I know that we were definitely using the Krona. There we go. Now I don't know about all this. No, I don't think we had that. We'll keep the attacher the same as well. I think this was all customized and changed. I don't remember. Where is it? The Krona option. Did I go full? Oh. Maybe I did go full Krona. I really can't remember now. I really can't remember. I'll have to did I go full Krona? I can't remember, but all of this is costing money, so I'm going to go for the freest options, and then I will just compare them and contrast them and ensure that I've got the right ones. Yeah, but I'm going to buy this trailer because it's perfect opportunity to get a second of the same. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we'll do all the freest things we can, and we can always add things on. I know we haven't really used our trailer all that much, but we do have some big harvests coming, and yeah, I just think it's a good deal. It might not be what we need exactly, but since we're here at the shop, might as well just get it all hooked up. Nice little June purchase, that. Possibly unnecessary June purchase, but it's not like we needed a trailer, but now we've got lots of room for all sorts of carting. Nice. Get back in, get the beacon back on, and we'll head down to the farm. I will have a look though to confirm that, or to look at all the different customization options of this first. I will get it customized to match our other trailer, and then we can move on to July. Good morning and welcome to a gorgeous July morning. Absolutely beautiful, arising here with the sun. And here's to hoping that we have some fields ready to harvest. I'm going to just take the chance and drive down to a field in the hopes that it is ready to go. Here you can see our tractor with the new trailer. It is essentially the same setup as we had before. The only difference, so it's all Krona, but yeah, the rims and the cover there were a different color. But that's all good. We are ready to go. Let's open that up. We will get in, fire it up. We are ready. So it is a bit early. I suppose we could have got up a bit later, but I'm just eager to see if we are ready to harvest. I have a feeling we are. I really do have a feeling that we are ready to harvest. Oh wow, it's not the only thing that's ready to harvest. If we just pay very careful attention down the way there, we can just make out that our hayfield is ready as well. Proper ready. Yeah, look at that. Right, so that's really good. So that will tend to as well. Not as much of a priority, but as you can see straight ahead, our spelt is finally ready to harvest. Okay, so coming in this way is probably going to be the best option. It will be a bit bumpy there for the harvester, but there's just no room to turn around really. Yeah, that's really the best option. Possibly down here if there's an opening, but no, I think we're pretty much set for over there. Ooh, that's kind of unfortunate. It's going to be tight. Right, we'll have to drive in here. I'm just going to turn around here. Yeah, it's all very tight area. Wow, this is looking really nice as well. Our lentils. Just gotta be a bit careful here not to hit any rocks or anything. It's all very hilly and bumpy around these parts, but we can manage. So I think the best thing to do would just be to pull in like this, because by the time we do a headland, this won't be in the way. So I think we might have to just shut the engine down for now and get out. Oof, there we go. That's a hill. Right, that should be fine for now. So we're going to make our way back up over to the farm to get the harvester. It's a nice little jaunt to do in the morning. Might do a bit of a run here as well. But yeah, as you can see, it is a big field. I'm really, really hoping we need to use both of our trailers today, just to be able to, because that would be excellent timing for purchasing it. Yeah, I think we're good here. This bump is a bit concerning, but I think if we just manage over it and get the header on, even if we go around that way first. Where do we attach the header though? We might have to just take over this road actually for a small moment. Yeah, I think I'll have to do it right here basically. We'll just, yeah, it's a very quiet road. Okay, we'll head up to the farm, we'll bring the harvester down, then we'll have to go run back up to the farm and get the header. So we'll get a trailer, we'll attach it to a tractor. I think the Steyr is free at the moment, so we'll use that, and then we can do some harvesting. here we are. So yeah, we have kind of commandeered the road here. Luckily for us, this is going to work out really nicely. Just want to adjust a bit more. All we have to do is just move the styre afterwards. Beautiful. We'll just get that reversed a bit. Nice. I was a bit concerned that it wasn't going to fit through that area, but that is perfect. So now the styre, can we just move it up and tuck it in there, I wonder? Just to get it out the way without being on the side of a hill. Ah, beautiful. It's really out the way. Beacon is off, engine is off. Look at that, it's perfect. Oh yes, we are ready. The Lexion 620 is ready for harvesting. Oh, it's going to be so good. So good. Right. So that first bump is going to be a bit much. Right, so I do want to see the unfolding process, because I do quite like it. On this one, it's quite a process indeed. I'll probably put the beacons off. There we go. We'll get that lowered as well. Oh, right, sorry. We actually have to connect everything. Ah, who'd have thunk that? And we are officially harvesting a spelt. Very good. Let's get a nice swath in as well. Beautiful. Now we can do a bit of this in first person, which I should have probably been doing in the first place, but wanted to make certain everything was functioning properly. But now that it is, look at that. You can see the swath out the back mirror there a bit, but we desperately need that. We need it for the cows. We need it for the, well, we need it for the cows. Not just their food, but their food and their manure production, if that's the way we want to go about it, which we do. I mean, that's, why not, right? It's basically free fertilizer if we just supply it. So yeah, so far so good. This is coming along nicely. I'm very pleased to be harvesting again. Absolutely. And now that we're okay, so we're almost at where the tractor is. The Fendt is parked. Now I'm hoping that by the time we reach there, we've got maybe 50% at least, because I really want to take advantage of needing 2 trailers today. There's a fairly good field for that, I reckon. The lentils, I reckon, as well, but I feel like they're more like canola, soybeans, that sort of thing, where they yield less, quantity, but more quality, if you will. Not that there's any lack of quality here. This spelt is absolutely amazing quality. Beautiful. So we're at 60%, nearly full actually. So we might as well just crack on with it here. I'm just wondering how it's going to go. Well, we'll get to the end here, the headland, and we'll see. I might empty out before we get it full. I probably could have done it back there, actually, as I was near the tractor. But as with this series and other jobs, I do like to do a bit more of the job itself versus the time-lapse. Again, this is more of this series in particular. This is quite nice though. The first person, very relaxing. It's not too big of a header where you can't manage it in first person without, real world perspective, because that's what you're missing from this game, is the perspective of viewing angles and all. Go, let that swath go. I mean, you do have this button, the shift, the in-track. I can never remember the name of this mod. It's basically a cab something or other, I really can't remember. Anyways, 94%, so I think that's high time for a trailer. I also think I would like to... how are we going to do this now? Right, you know what, I think Go very slowly. Whoa, wow, there we go. And I think we need to unload on the road here. Simple as that, really. Let's just pop out for a sec. Yeah. Right, we'll just quickly run down here. Hopefully no one's coming down the road. But yeah, this is coming along nicely. Now, we could have had a helper following, but I don't mind bailing. I really don't mind the bailing, especially with this fent. The fent on the fent is really good. Get that opened, hop in. Ooh, that's such a bloody angle. Let's close the door so we don't rip it off. Should be able to reverse a bit here. Let's be cautious, careful. Beacon on as well. Oh, I don't think I put the beacon on the harvester. Hopefully someone sees it. That was a joke. It's a massive bloody bit of kit, so if you can't see it and you crash into it, it's another issue altogether. Right, so the first thing here, we are just going to open the door because we're going to have to hop out here in a moment. Because we do need to open up the... There we go. Oh no, I think I've got the... Oh, I do have the mod for that. Brilliant. I do have the mod that opens the trailer. Nice. But I forgot that I had it, so I didn't use it. Whoops. It's a bit dark in this corner, but things are looking very bright. Nice, okay, so that's all done. I think we need to tuck this trailer away somewhere else. It's not very good there, to say the least. Okay, let's... I think we need to get spun around a bit. Just managed to get back up this way. I think I'd like to go around a headland again, so I think we'll just get this ready and then I'll move this because this is terribly in the way. Terribly in the way. Now this we can sneak past and just put it on a bit of a hill. It was on a hill before. This is probably a better hill than it was on. We'll just, for now, we might as well just shut that engine down, hop out. Oh right, turn that beacon off. Get the door shut. We can leave the cover off for now. There's no chance of raining just yet, but we do have our first official bit of spelt in the trailer, and we'll get our first time-lapse underway. Here we are, nearly done the spelt harvest, and I think this is going to be annoyingly close. Are we going to get it all in? We are not. It's going to be just a bit... Oh, that's so silly. Look at that. That is how much is left. Oh my. And I know there's a few bits that I missed around the outskirts of the field as well, but that's full, and so is the trailer. So we did have enough for 2 trailers, which is wicked, but literally just like just not enough for 2, including the harvester. So what we'll do is we will get this, I think this is full now. It is full. So we'll get in here, we'll get this fired up, we'll get that shut, of course. Oh, yeah, we'll leave the... I was going to say we could close the cover, but I don't think we have to do that. So we'll just get spun round, we'll head back to the farm with this, we'll unload the 18,000 litres that we do have, and then we can come back and fill up the rest. Alright, here we are at the silo. Now we do have to go as close as we can, and we need to connect to the trailer that's in there. Oops, get that opened. That should be close enough. Nice, very perfect. So now we can get this pulled out. We do have to remove the other trailer, so I might just put it over here, out of the way a little bit. That should be good. Yeah, that's a really good setup, that. Okay, let's just get that unhooked, and there we go. Now we can get spun round again and head over to here. Now, coming up that hill was a bit of a struggle, to be honest, but the reason this 2 trailer setup is so good is because if we have 2 different crops that we need to sell, then we can do it at once, or if we need to sell lots of one crop, then we can do that as well quite easily. But yeah, that's be a really good setup. And I might relocate where the oh, I'm just gonna get adjusted again here. Relocate where the trailers go. So what I might do is put them in that far shed closest to the BGA. There we go, got the hop up here. You can see this spelt is going in. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now, I do need to look into a way to make mineral feed as well. That's definitely on my list of things to do. Let's just get that door shut because we are going to head. Nice, we're good to go. Let's go. We are going to make our own mineral feed. That's a big part of why we have spelt. Because I think you can use spelt. Hopefully, we shall have to see. But I would like to find. It doesn't have to be a trailed mixer. There is one. But it is more of an American style mixer, so I don't know if that's the one I want to use or not. So let's just hop in here. We have the very last bit to collect grain-wise, so that is open. So this will be good to go. Let's get spun round. Should be good about there. Get the door opened. Pop out. Yeah, that should be good. Let's get a nice third-person view for it. Oh yes, how lovely. Oops, wrong button. There we go. And it should start to unload all this grain. Nice. There we go. We got the spelt going in. So that will be the last bit at least. Well, yeah, because we'll obviously put more of the spelt in. But oops, there we go. Let's go back into first person. So we'll let that empty. It is empty. We can get this harvested here. This very, very small final bit. And I know as well that there are a few bits kicking about. We can bring the pipe in. There we go. Yeah, there are a few bits kicking about, very small. Let's see, for example, how much this will net us here. Was that even one? It wasn't. Wow, okay. Well, that's fine. I will go around and collect these small mist bits. There are only a couple, but if they add up to a few litres, at least it's worth it. So we'll get this sorted, and then we can put the rest of the spelt in the silo as well. Alright, here we are again at the silo, getting ready to get rid of our spelt here. Now, we did get about 20,000 litres or so from the remainder of the field. I think I got it all that time, so that's really good. So that's going on. Nice detailing in there as well, under the trailer. You don't see that very often, to see detail like that. It's a very good trailer. These are great trailers. That's why I wanted to buy 2 of them as well, is to have, yeah. So as you can see, I did put the rear flaps on. So maybe if we keep that one in the rear, then it won't be so bad. But I would like to attach these together. Keep them attached together for now. I'll just pop out, see how close we are there. Oh, nearly. Brilliant, so that's good, yeah, because that one's got the flap on the back, but this one does not. So we'll keep them like that for now. Now I'm going to try something. I don't know how well this will go in first person. Oh, it's going to go terribly actually, but I have to try it. I have to give myself the chance to try. I can't see anything. Oh, this is going to go horribly wrong. Basically, my plan was to try and reverse, but I might have to do one trailer at a time, because I'm basically guesswork here. If I'm in third person, let's see if I can do it a bit better. I'll just get that cover closed as well. Because now we basically do have an articulated trailer. This in first person would be bloody impossible. I mean, if you can reverse an articulated trailer or 2 trailers like this in first person, then absolute kudos to you. I just want to get it up the drive even. Yeah, that's very difficult. Right, well, I do have my 2 trailers at least. They don't have to go in there. They don't have to go inside at all, actually, because they are covered. So for now, I might just leave them attached and leave them here. I know I won't need them for anything straight away, so we'll just do that. First person. I know I wanted to try and get it in the shed, but that's fine. They can go also side by side elsewhere, or one at a time in there. It's fine. Anyways, I think that does it for this episode. We do have 26,052 litres of spelt, which is really good. Our next episode is going to have lots of baling, so we'll get the straw baled, and we can bring some here because we are out. Nearly. Oh, I see a small bit. Straw. Nope, we're out. Fully out. We need to get straw in here, and we need to get straw into there. And then we can get manure and feed the cows. What else? Not with the manure, of course, but feed the cows and then they produce the manure. We also have to get their hay made. So we are going to do some hay work in our small grass field. And then I reckon... Oh, here's what we need to look at. Now that this field's done, and we've got... This one will be ready soon as well, and that, probably next month, and then this one in a couple of months. But what are we going to put in there now? We can... So we could wait. I was going to do linseed in the big field, and I would still like to do that. But what could we do in this field? I don't think I'll do any veg like that. Not going to do spelt again. I'd like to switch it up from spelt, from that altogether. Possibly... No, I won't do mustard, because we're doing loads of mustard on vintage. We could put in soybeans this month as something, or we could even do another grain. It all depends, really. I suppose we'll just wait and see. We could keep it for peas, or we could do linseed there as well. Triticale. That's an option. Could wait, do tobacco. I don't know, we've got options nevertheless. So that does end this episode for today. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have done, a cheeky thumbs up always helps out the channel. And if you're new, please subscribe. And until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.